Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. This past week I reviewed a bunch of games on my channel. Let's start with Hengist. This is a two-player game from Uwe Rosenberg, which actually was a terrible game. It was very light, but there wasn't a lot of decisions to be made. A lot of it was the luck of the card draw. It felt like a germ of an idea that wasn't fully developed. I'm surprised his name was actually attached to this one. The next one is The Legends of the American Frontier from Richard Lanius. Awesome artwork, awesome components, awesome theme, a little bit of storytelling element, and some card play. But the card play was really just nothing but a luck fest and wasn't very engaging. The next one is Tornado Ellie, which is sort of a kid's game, a dexterity game where you're playing cards, you're stacking these barns and cards up almost like a Jenga big tower, and you're moving this tornado around. And I can see that it's fun for kids. The rules are a little ambiguous, the cards have no icons, it's a little hard to learn, but once you know the rules, it's not a bad kids game. And finally, GumGum Machine. This is sort of a game that has this memory element and a puzzle element. It's good for families, probably kids 8 to 12 is best with families, and it's fun when you're going around trying to remember where certain things are, and you're trying to activate different parts of the machine, remember later which things do what, and it's a good solid game. I also did a Kickstarter preview for Council of Blackthorn, which is on Kickstarter now. And this is a game where you're playing cards to try to gain power and influence over certain factions to have the most influence at the end of the game. But every time you do that, you also get some treason, some bad things. And whoever has the most treason at the end gets beheaded and dies and can't win. The other one was a Kickstarter preview for Get Adler, which is a family-level deduction game, sort of like a Clue-ish game, where you're trying to figure out who's the bad guy, but it's a family-level hidden traitor game where one of you is the bad spy who stole some top secret documents, and you're trying to use questions to ask people about their color of hat and eyes and trying to figure out who they are, and then trying to capture them together.